Hey everyone, I'm Adam Walker, MLA for Parksville Qualicum. We're here with Jeremy at French Press. Jeremy, thanks so much for taking the time to show us around today.
You're welcome. Nice to see you.
Jeremy, when did you come into French Press?
I started French Press on the 1st of September 2017 in Qualicum Beach, and it was a tiny store, thin store, not doing a lot of coffee, not doing a lot of baked goods, and only open 5 days a week. So I said to the staff, who does the best coffee in this area? And the staff were, well, it could be us, it could be another cafe, it could be this cafe. So eventually said, well, the first thing we're going to do is establish ourselves as coffee people. We soon started coffee roasting, which we'd done in the UK, and the rest is history.
And is there a passion to coffee? Why is it that you got into this?
I'd always been interested in coffee, and I'd been to a few coffee-producing nations as a musician and touring around the country. It's one of those things that just keeps you going, especially when you're doing shows at night. You know, you want some coffee before you go on to play. I'd always been interested in coffee, and of course, at that time in 2000, the likes of Starbucks, they were getting more and more traction in the UK, and it was the next big thing.
And when I think of French Press, I think of the location in Qualicum, but it's more than just coffee. The sandwiches there, the soup is amazing. How do you keep things so interesting and keep that quality up?
I remember an interview with Anthony Bourdain, and he was speaking to Thomas Keller, that runs the French Laundry, like multi-Michelin starred chef. And Bourdain had this meal, and after the meal he went to speak to Keller in the kitchen, and Keller said, we just try and get better. He was quite humble, and he said, we just try and get better every day. We just try and improve all the time. And I think that is good advice for anybody doing anything, whether it's making coffee or sandwiches. I think we're always on the lookout to try and improve what we're doing all the time.
And of course, it's not just amazing food, you've got an amazing team there as well. Every time I come in, the staff are so friendly. What does it mean to have a team like that working with you?
Fantastic. They're the same. They know that what we're trying to do, we're trying to get better, we're trying to get good customer service. Look, it doesn't always work. Customer service is one of the hardest jobs around. So we have to try our best at all times. The staff know this, I know this. Sometimes it's difficult, but we try our best with that as well.
And that passion comes across for sure with the people that you have working there. What was it like when the Qualicum location expanded as big as it did?
Parksville location came about because we really needed somewhere where we could roast the coffee. We have more seats now, but we've actually got more space than anything else. So I think people like this. It's got a completely different feel with that sort of industrial feel to it.
It's got an incredible vibe in here. Tell me about what makes the baked goods so special.
Listen, it's been trial and error. Like, we've got a cookie, and now it's a sort of brown butter, Belgian chocolate and sea salt cookie that now we do all the time. The carrot cake that's been featured in Island Eats, which was a book about restaurants and chefs across the island, about some of the stuff, some of the dishes they do. So I think it's just grown and grown and will continue to grow. I mean, I can't say exactly where we'll go with the baking, but we will always do lots of baking, and we may consider doing more. I mean, we're just baking one loaf of bread at the moment, and we do a fruit loaf at Christmas, but we may well start doing other types of breads as well.
So you've got the Qualicum location, you've got the Parksville location, but you also serve wholesale customers.
Yeah, we do. We've got a couple in Vancouver, but it's mainly central, north, and western Vancouver Island.
Jeremy, this has been great.
Thank you.
You didn't catch my bean?
I did catch your bean.